Altinha do YouTube, como é que é? Está tudo bem? Hoje, Hogwarts Legacy, trago-vos aqui a chegada a Hogwarts, a primeira aula, os primeiros feitiços que aprendi e conhecer basicamente uma parte da escola e conhecer um bocado mais sobre tudo um pouco que se vai passar. Vá, fiquem por aí. E isto a bugar.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this
Já
evening
passou?
between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Oh, bigodes.
Outra vez arroz.
Nigellus, black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley,
Weasley.
we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Eu não sabia que os Weasleys tinham tido uma professora.
Pelos vistos.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Mas porquê que eu tenho que fazer o teste na mesma?
Não sei. Ligaste à.
Liguei.
Pá, então deve ser só mesmo para inglês.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead, and your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
Ok. Está lá a ver. Aqui.
Better be Hufflepuff!
E... Está a bugar para caraças, mas é o meu PC todo.
One more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Why?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It
Pá,
hasn't,
estou a gostar
Professor.
desse sítio, estou a ver muito barril.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
Yeah.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the 2nd row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
Certo.
Bate lá à porta.
Certo.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first
Isso é a
class.
melhor delas
Thank
todas.
you, Professor Weasley.
O
You're
quê?
welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Sim, senhora.
Dentre todos, entre Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, este é o melhor, pá. É onde tem mais vida, pelo menos parece.
Pelo menos está ali, né?
Tá, pois.
É, Hufflepuff e Slytherin são ambos nas catacumbas. Ravenclaw e Gryffindor são nas torres.
Better head to the common room.
Tonix, anda quarto, digo já. Um cafezinho da manhã. Oh, tão doce.
Chave e tudo.
Então, meu. Então não tira.
A maçã veio de onde?
Então não tiras a maçã do sítio?
Uai, olha que eu acho que a maçã está no mesmo sítio que a varinha.
Opa!
És desses.
Ai, minha vida.
Parvo sou eu e não sou tanto. Ah, bois, vá ver.
Ah, pera, agora já consigo apontar. Aqui eu não fazer nada. Certo. Ó, vais comer outra? Come outra. Mas é para tira de... Chicanita. É peito. Esta porra é grande. O que é que se come aqui? Nada? Que é música? Pronto.
Só faltava tirar o disco também, porra. Já agora? Já, isso é tudo quartos. Abre a porta de um primo qualquer. Olha.
Oh, peito. Posso beber café aqui também? Olha, estes gajos não têm café. Ah, pobres.
Mas tem ali um penico para limpar o cu.
Um penico para limpar o cu. É no penico que tu limpas o cu.
Ah, então, na falta de...
Oh! 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 Então e das gajas? Não há dormitórios de gajas?
Ah, isso é tudo junto.
Hum.
A vida quando faz efeitos na acabam para malucos.
Será que é lá em cima? Onde é que sobe? Que é tu?
Não sei, o que é isso?
É comida? É comida? Aí é Zé. Cagando a tarte.
Há malta que deixa...
Ah, então e este? Estás a molhar o chão, meu.
Mete aí debaixo e isso faz crescer.
Ah, bom. Então mas estás a molhar o chão, estúpido.
Mete aí debaixo e isso faz crescer, é o que eu te digo.
Então, o que é que eu posso fazer aqui? Nada, ainda. Está bloqueado. Ah, e aqui? Que é isso?
Isso, se eu puder dizer isso, são tipo de
Ai. Depois já vejo.
Fazes muito rápido.
Não dá!
Até a bola volta a voo.
Olha, não dá! Isto estava eu a tentar fazer.
A bola vai levantar a voo, que é um mimo.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
É? Então vamos lá dar os bons dias às pessoas.
What's this?
Adelaide Oaks.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Adelaide.
Is everything all right?
Adelaide.
Yes, I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Peraí. Mas como é que ela sabe? Como é que é? Digo que sim ou digo que não?
Pá, imagina, o disse para estar escalado, agora depende um bocado.
Pois a cena é essa. Mas é pá, parecia bem, não é? Uma rapariga e tal, dizer que sim, aí tal, dragão, fugi, lutei. Hã?
Não fiz nada, partiste o dragão todo, Paulo. Se é por aí, parti o dragão todo. Há dúvidas disso? Por isso é que o
If you
dragão
don't
fugiu,
mind,
eu
I'd
não
prefer
fui
to
o
just
dragão.
forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway,
Não estavas
I
acompanhado
imagine
por um
you have
macho
lots to
alfa.
do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
É, já ali atrás um primo, a boiar.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes.
É o
he travels for
father.
work, always busy.
Tu estás
I'm sure he
mesmo
just
interessado
wrote it in a
na chavala.
rush. Nothing to worry about.
Então pergunta pelo teu.
Thank
you. Claro.
Pergunta já
Sim.
pelos pais,
Of
então.
course. And good luck.
Não, tens namorado? Não?
Ah, tenho. Até amanhã.
É forte. É, estou aguento o par de cornos.
Ah, Vera, já não é preciso saber mais nada.
Da cá, consigo falar com o padre? Não. Consigo é continuar a comer. É, campeão.
Isto jogo não tem a ver com Hogwarts. Este jogo é
hello.
vá, uma imitação barata de
She's
infarto de
awfully
brutos.
regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself. Especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Essa não, essa é feia. Mantém-te com a outra.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Bye bye.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
A sério?
Ela disse adu.
Adieu.
Ah, adieu. Você fala.
Adieu. Oh.
Agora o
Montavec.
Little cat.
A sério? Mano, estica-te.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in.
E a
let alone a
voz
cat.
deste gajo.
I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I
Ainda
mean,
está
it
melhor
can
do
be
que
a
tu.
bit
Pela
overwhelming
carinha
at
dele é
first.
patrocinado pelo
I
Multiópticas.
still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Ninguém perguntou.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puzzle once. Mum was furious.
Não, isso é um Niffler.
I better go make sure the first years caught that cat.
Então, mas ele não falou em Nifflers.
Nos bowtruckles, Nifflers e mais qualquer coisa.
Estão ali mal, que eu não ouvi Nifflers.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Ah, não te preocupes. Sentido de orientação espetacular.
Professor Weasley's waiting for
Não me
them
perco no
outside the
carnaval
common
de todos, não me perco em lado nenhum.
Ah, nice!
Olha lá ele levantar a bola. Roda.
Ah, vamos nós para a adega. Oi! Isto é assim?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Ela não deve ser a Hufflepuff.
Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here.
É, testes psicotécnicos não servem para nada.
The Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Obrigado. Sim, festival. Pronto, já aprendi tudo. Tá ótimo.
Não, tens de esfregar o livro pela cabeça.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning, so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to
Não, isto não é o livro. Isto é o teu diário. Faz alguma coisa, escreves lá.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Oh, viste?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Bem, já estou a andar, porra. Eu estou a ouvir ratos.
Give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert.
Então, Joe, mas não tens espaço? Bora, miúda. Ah, vou comer mais qualquer coisa. Tenho fome.
Simply cast Revelio on it and we'll see what the guide
Revelio.
Certo. Oh, tá aquela gaja, meu.
E aí, se dizer, olha a primaça ali. Estás aí a fazer? Para.
Ok. Ok, portanto, carregar. Mas...
Cá em baixo.
Mano, ele não está a fazer nada.
Então olha ali, tens que ali diz continuar.
Não funciona.
Ah, tem problema de runtas.
Pronto, já está a funcionar agora. Ok, challenges. Ok. Chia tanta coisa. Ah.
Clever, isn't it? Keep
E
your
lá
eyes
estou a
open
comer.
for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Sim, senhora. Anda escadaria, Joe. Ah, agora já posso fazer isto.
perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Uau! Então, mas que é do Central... Cara, é isto? Ela quer o Central Hall, né? Onde é que eu encontro isso?
Ser bandeirinha que está destacada a branco.
Então, mas já lá tive e não fez nada?
Tens que te arranjar nada para aproximar.
Ah, Central Hall. Deve ser este. Certo. Isto assim não tem piada, não tens que andar pelo castelo.
And here we are. Quite the time
Está
saver.
para fazer tudo a pé.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle.
Isto passado uns anos ficou bem diferente. Que é isto? Isto nem existia. Ou isto nem existe.
Always something happening here.
Não existe, a foto
It's
não
the
existe,
heart of the
não é?
hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes.
Sim, senhora. E tem
And I'd
horário?
like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And
Sim, senhora.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Sim, chefe.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor
Achas?
Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Certo. Traca. Tá bem.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Já posso ir? Obrigado. Ok. Feito. Certo.
Isso aí por todas as cenas.
Yeah. Uau, tá dia. Porra.
Menos dia do que de Naita.
Olha o elfo.
Olha.
Dobby? Um gato.
É muito diferente. Dá-me umas anos de biqueirada ao gato.
Coitado. É uma gata.
Dá-me umas anos de biqueirada, não é mesmo?
Tá bem.
Faz lá o Revelio para da fonte, a ver se aparece alguma cena. Daquela cena que tu me apareceu.
Revelio.
Olha. Apareceu isso, apitou.
Handy resource indeed,
Não,
your
na fonte,
field
na
guide.
fonte. Apareceu lá
I'm
qualquer coisa, acho.
pleased.
Não era na fonte, acho que era atrás. Espera aí. Oh.
Pois apareceu, olha aí à frente. Vê aí à frente. Do outro lado direito aí. Faz lá agora. Aí à frente isso não, aí à frente.
Oh, acho que eu estou-me a carregar no sítio errado. Uau!
Jogo tanto este videojogo.
Muito bem.
Jogo muito este videojogo e...
E espera aí, mas eu tenho aqui um baú.
Tu não esqueças que isso pode estar em cima e pode estar em baixo.
Certo.
Então sempre que eu vou me chamar trator.
Sim, Guilherme. Vamos correr. Anda lá, Speedy Gonzalez. Esta aqui é mais perto.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421.
Ah, é em cima. Ok, isto aqui é em cima. Já percebi.
Olha, Daniel.
Diz-me.
Bebe lá um bocadinho de água.
Já bebo. Vamos ver alga. A mim não me está a aparecer nada.
Está carregado.
Is that all you've got?
Eu tenho que tirar a cena.
Olha.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
O estar a streamar no Discord
But I only
também.
have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Está-me a bugar outra vez tudo. Levioso.
Levioso.
Tá.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Hello?
Sim.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise
Yes, é tantos.
is a weak opponent. As master. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Certo.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel.
Acho que sim.
Only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. This should be easy.
Protego.
Protego. Okay, Steve. Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Então, estás bom?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Cara de parvo que este também fez. Pagueu.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Sim, chefe. Let's go. Se é para bater em gajos, manda vir.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Tenho que falar
If you know
contigo.
the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Certo.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Tudo meu. Isso é o quê? É, se eu fizer revelo aqui. Muita coisa ali dentro.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If
Dark
you want to get
arts.
the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Sim, senhora.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Irei falar com ele, sim senhor.
Revelio.